What's going on, guys? Waxcracker coming at you with another break. And I actually took a trip out to my LCS last week and picked up a couple boxes of these. And I shot you guys a video, but it came out really bad. I don't know what was going on with my phone. So I'm going to open this box live for you now. And I'm going to give you a quick little recap of the quote-unquote highlights from my last box. It was not a great box. So, quick recap of the last one that you guys missed out on. Mac Wilson, CJ Conrad, Caleb Wilson, Daryl Henderson. And the shortest printed card got this Chris Harris end zone numbered 6 of 6. Yeah. So not a great box. But hopefully this one will make up for it. So let's get cracking into this. Panini's been riding the jumbo wagon the last few years. So pretty similar configuration to 18, 17, and 16. If I can get this open. 10 jumbo packs in a box. There are 40 cards in every pack. 4 autos in a box. Every pack has a ton of base cards, obviously. Some inserts, typically either a hit or a numbered parallel. Some inserts, and then a handful of rookies. So, let's go. This is my third box, I want to say, of 2019 product. Haven't gotten anyone major yet. And I know Score is good. Score, I have a soft spot for Score. A lot of you, many of you who have been watching my channel for a while know that I got back into the hobby back in 2009, 2010, opening some Score blasters. So I have a soft spot for Score, but it really is a low-end product. But it is also the first product of the new year every year, so it's welcome to see. These cards are a throwback, an homage to the 1989, the first year of Score product. So these are similar to the base cards. You have red and blue, reds for the AFC, blues for the NFC. So there we go. I'm just going to kind of scroll through the base because there is a ton of it. Let me make some more room here so I get everything on camera. So your base, obviously I will pull my bills out. Matt Milano. First pack takes me a second to get organized. Okay. Head to Garoppolo there, see if he can stay healthy this year. Quincy Enunwa, scorecard. Typically when there's a scorecard, that means there's an auto coming. Saquon Barkley, Epics. And they did put some more effort into the inserts this year. Typically the inserts were super plain. They threw some foil on them this year. They look nice. Michael Thomas, all hands. Should say not all the inserts, but most of them. James Conner. And our first hit's going to be an LJ Scott auto. Alright. I feel like... sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know. Anyway, our rookies... Lawrence, Williams, 2 Dexters in a row. How about that? Jalen Smith, Preston Williams, Thompson, Font, Ridley, Mitchell, Gary, Damian Harris. And I'm not going to know most of the rookies. I've been slacking this year. But, you know, I got time to make it up. Anyway. Base. Just looking for those Bills symbols. I hate how Panini does this. They flip the cards every which way. First number parallel here. Aaron Donald, 30th anniversary parallel. Might be an artist proof, actually. 7 of 30. I like that little... You can see it right there on camera, the little watermark or whatever you want to call it. That's cool. Zeke. DeAndre Hopkins. DK Metcalf. I know a lot of my friends who are Bills fans were hoping to land him. I think he's a little overhyped. Eli and our rookies. Pratt, Morgan, obviously Josh Allen in the front there. Drew Lock. All right, next up. Trying to keep the pace. These can be lengthy if you take your time. The one I did last week, which was probably why my camera gave me problems. I shouldn't say my camera, my phone. I have a ton of music on here. It takes up the bulk of my storage, and it was like a 25-minute long video, and I totally did not intend it to be that long, but that's probably the reason why it gave me issues. Josh Allen for my Bills. Really do appreciate the little throwback nod to the original set here. Got a T.Y. Hilton. This should be numbered to 20, I believe. Yep. 11 of 20. And seriously, you collectors who are on a budget, just getting into it, whatever, Score is a great way to get yourself some nice parallels, some nice low-numbered parallels, honestly, at a relatively cheap price. You're not going to get a better shot. Got a Mahomes signal callers insert. Aaron Donald. Josh Allen insert rookie. Von Miller captains. And our base rookies, Madison, Henderson, Metcalf. Throwing him aside just because of the hype. Daniel Jones. I know Giants fans feel a certain kind of way about that draft pick, but time will tell. You never know. I think we have another red one in here. Oh, purple. Never mind. And tons of base, cards everywhere. And I did forget to mention, we get our buyback in every box. Actually, I did get a decent buyback in the last one. The last box I got was a Roger Craig. So, recognizable name. This is the 1989 version, subset. And here we have a Mel Owens. And you can get super short printed buyback autos. I watched a video where somebody actually lucked out crazy and got a Barry Sanders, which is super cool. Darius Slayton scorecard. Rookie. Aaron Rodgers, signal callers. Mayfield. Chiefs, huddle up. Ed Oliver. It's a throwback. That's 98. Maybe 99. Nope. Of course, he's for my Bills, so that's awesome, actually. Nice little throwback right there. And our rookies. David Sills, another one for my Bills. Kyler Murray. Snell, Irv Smith. Irv Smith's a decent wide receiver as far as this class is concerned. Those of you out there who are set collectors too, you're going to get pretty close, if not get a full set when you buy this with all the cards. I'm actually not totally sure what the size of the base set is. I think it is 400 cards, so you're obviously not going to get a whole set, but you can get close. So a couple of boxes, or maybe got a Zay Jones for my Bills. Maybe a hobby box. Robert Foster. See how he does this year. Had an awesome end of the year. Maybe a hobby box and some blasters, and you can get a base set together. Pretty cheap considering the size. Scorecard. Got an auto coming up. You know what that means? DJ Moore. He had a solid rookie season. Antonio Brown. Baker Mayfield. Steelers. And our auto, Brian Burns, out of Florida State. Not super familiar, but a nice auto. Looking at his numbers, he must have been a semi-high draft pick, I would think. Brown, Godwin, Scott, Love, Byron Murphy. Another Ed Oliver for my Bills. That dude. Alright. Halfway through, we gotta pick up the pace. Half our packs, half our auto is actually not doing a good job of keeping track. Are we halfway through? We are halfway through. Alright. Gotta pick up the pace. We're still on pace for over 20 minutes. Should probably stop babbling a little bit. Ugh. One card in already, we're flipping the stack. Jordan Reed could be a superstar if he stayed healthy. Man, these are everywhere. This is annoying. Got a Gold Zone coming up. Gold Zones in this I'm a big fan of. Got a Zach Martin. Should be numbered out of 50, right? 45 of 50. Cool. Got a Julio throwback. Marcus Mariota. Signal Callers. Big Ben. Fantasy Stars. Kyle Rudolph. And our rookies. Greer, Hall, Ferguson. I just like overall how they put more effort into the inserts this year. Even the parallels. The parallels have the foil, the inserts have the parallels. Or the foil. That's definitely a win for Panini right there. Lorenzo Alexander. Definitely got myself a team set at the very least out of these last two boxes. I have noticed that in years past at least, it seemed like you would get at least one auto parallel out of every box. I haven't seen a bunch. I definitely did not get one out of my last one. Out of the breaks I've seen, Jayon Brown, scorecard right there. I haven't seen that going on. Villanueva. Vix Khalil Mack. And that Bears uni. Still weird seeing him in that. Dalvin Cook celebration. Nope, got a rookie. Dexter Lawrence. And as I say that, there's our parallel auto. Dexter Lawrence out of 20. I think that's a decent one too. I don't know. Name sounds familiar. Maybe because I pulled those two Dexters back to back out of that one pack. Anyway, Montez Sweat, solid rookie there. Moore, Miles Boykin, Jennings, Abram, Johnson, Jacobs, Williams, Farrell, and Love. 3 packs to go. Racing to the finish line. Let's see if we can beat this 20-minute mark. And I have a philosophy. If your break takes more than 10 minutes, I mean, I try to do it anyway, but if your break takes more than 10 minutes, you need to give us a recap, especially when it comes to redundant stuff like this. I mean, you're getting 45 base cards, Chris Ivory, in every box, or in every pack. So, it can get boring, for sure. I'm with you guys. I am not offended at all if you skip through this, because I'd be doing the same thing. Scorecard. Trace McSorley, rookie. All hands. Julio. Another Saquon Barkley, epics. Daniel Jones insert rookie. Kamara. See how he does this year. He had a little bit of a rough year last year. Simmons. All right, 2 packs to go. Still 1 auto. Another Josh Allen. I am more excited for my Bills than I think I have ever been in my adult life. This is the first time that I can remember where, and I typically don't put a whole lot of weight on what analysts have to say, but this is the first time in my adult life that they have actually, some of them have been predicting a winning season for the Bills, so I'm pumped. Valdez Scantling scorecard. Jalen Richards scorecard. All right. Signal callers, Derek Carr. Throwbacks, Aaron Donald. Got a Russell Wilson, captains. And our last auto, Deebo Samuel. Deebo's on the auto there. All right. Conrad, Weber, Baker, Isabella, Barnes. Singletary for my Bills. Nick Bosa, Rodney Anderson. See what Singletary does for the background. That's an interesting pick. Those guys who produce in a big way at the kind of mid-major level, it's always interesting to see how they do. He was an FAU guy. So, I mean, he put up huge, like, historic numbers there, but I also understand it's a different world down there. Trey for my Bills. So, hey, you never know. Look at, was it Carson Wentz? I mean, if he could stay healthy. But when he has been healthy, he's been producing for sure. All right. 1 of 30, Miles Boykin. Nice. My Irish right there. That's awesome. So cool. I love that. Rosen. Sure he'll be starting for the Dolphins in the very near future. Cooks. Drew Lock. Captains, DeAndre Hopkins. And the last rookie group here, Hill, Walker, Brown, Adderley, Tyree Jackson from my Bills. He's another interesting guy right there. Dixon, Dwayne Haskins, another solid rookie. Set and Williams. All right, guys, I'm just going to recap the autos real quick. Got 4 of them. Deebo Samuel, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, LJ Scott, and I beat the 20-minute goal. As always, thanks for tuning in, and as always, get cracking.